Friday Night Live with your host, your brother Nico, and the Free, and recently escaped from the basement, Hoodies. And now for the car wreck of the show, welcome to the Cross and Fizz.
We're live.
All right, what is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Mythos.
And I am a freak. What's going on, guys?
Welcome to the show, guys.
How you doing? How you doing?
Super profesh. I just realized while I was putting these Space Marines together, I seem to have super glued the string of my hoodie to my shirt.
Totally legit, man.
Yeah, super profesh.
Totally legit.
But it's a mistake only a hobbyist could make, right?
No. You're a trendsetter. You understand, man. People pay money for that. Like, whoa, that's cool. I'm gonna walk around with my shirt glued together.
My shirt glued together. All right, guys. It's another Paint Chat Friday, guys. And actually, usually when we do these, we're like, man, we haven't had a chance to paint all week. We've been painting this week.
We've been
We
busy.
just couldn't stop.
Yeah, we're both really at it, man.
We're both on the cusp of finishing these 5-man squads.
Yeah.
And we got to knock
enjoying it
out.
man.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying it. I'm gonna try to paint or do these. Well, can I do these winter time? I'm just gonna keep adding them. So yeah, man, I've been enjoying, man. I've just been really enjoying my hobby time.
That's legit. I have been on it. I was on a little bit of a work trip this week, and it's funny because, like, I brought my iPad to play some video games on, and I was going to play some more Knights of the Old Republic, like I do every year. And I didn't even touch the video game. Like, I pulled out the iPad like twice, with the intention of doing some gaming. But then I just couldn't get to a stopping point in my painting. Like, I was just on the grind for the hobby. I couldn't stop, man.
Hey man, it happens, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like an addict.
Right? Plastic crack, man.
Plastic crack, baby.
So what I'm doing is, like, I don't feel like building up these bases, so I'm actually going to try to print some base toppers. So I'm kind of doing a little cheating. But I'm going to do them on the FDM printer and see how they come out.
Man, didn't you just get some mud for your Imperial Fist base?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do that on my my other projects. It's just
okay.
I want to have these guys done. Topper. Besides, these might turn out to be like crap anyway. I have not had a lot of really good success with, my FDM. My FDM has been hit or miss lately. So.
Oh, I thought you got it all worked out.
For the most part, I can, and I have, but there's some things that work and some things that don't. It's just, again, it's a hit and miss with FDM. Still actually kind of learning it more than anything, because I hardly have had a chance to use it.
I had my first partial fail on a print in a long time this past week before I
really
left. One of my drop pod, so the drop pod doors for the drop pod I'm printing, they come in 2 halves to make, and you got to put them together to make one. They got little pins that align.
I don't.
And one half of the door came out perfect, and the other one was curved like a banana. I have no idea.
What did I tell you about talking about me? Okay.
I have no idea what was going on with that one.
Some people find it attractive.
You're right.
So, did you reprint it? You get a chance to reprint?
Not yet, because I think I currently have another project I may pivot to if my print bed is big enough. But you printed me a tank on this thing before, so I should be. Then I printed out this Rhino, and Vindicator's on a Rhino chassis, so it's in theory, I should finally, I've been saying since 7th edition, man, I'd like to try out a Vindicator one day, but I never wanted to, pull the trigger on the project.
Right.
But yeah, so I finally found Station Forge released a proxy that would look great as a Vindicator tank this week, and I'm like, okay, it may be finally time for me to try out that Vindicator tank I've always wanted.
Nice.
So after that, I'll return to my drop pod project. The drop pod project looks cool, but it looks very tedious. Because like you've got, so I showed off this the base of the drop pod first, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is just the bottom of it. There's a base top layer.
Mm-hmm.
Then each door, there's 5 doors. Each door is comprised of 2 parts. And then so that's 10 prints. The 10 prints there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another 5 of the support struts, right? And then you've got the top of the pod, and then you've got just like a GW drop pod. There's an engine that sits on the top. And then of course you've got your little gribbly bits on top there.
Yeah.
And so it's just a lot of pieces, a lot of prints. And so since this one's going to be a tedious project, it's probably going to be my little bit of a longer project. Plus, I am going to see, because I told you I printed 3 Blade Guard, right?
Right.
I was like, what would I put in a drop pod with that? And I think I have found my answer. If Brother Oni is okay with it, I think I'd like to get Marnius Calgar and his 2 Honor Guard, Vicatrix Honor Guard, and put them in there with my Blade Guard veterans. And I think that would be a pretty cool team to just drop down, get out, and make some mayhem. With all their storm shields, they'd have a bit of survivability. Marnius Calgar's ability would be a little wasted that first turn drop pod, because his ability is to give your unit to let them, I think, charge anytime they advance or fall back.
Right. Which
is pretty cool. I mean, if I end up missing my charge when they come down in the drop pod, because you can never guarantee a 9-inch charge. If they fail their charge and they get charged in turn, I can at least back them up and charge back in again. So that'd be cool.
Right.
So yeah, I think that's for the next project I want to do.
Oh, okay.
After to get my drop pod together. So same problem with all my hobby stuff. I got too many things I want to do. But my
struggle is real, bro.
The initial Ultramarine projects I had going on, I said I needed to finish off this my Hellblaster squad. Yeah. I painted up the sergeant. I got him done. He's being based tonight. Boom, getting that off the table.
Very nice.
I wanted the Rhino. Boom, Rhino's done. It's off the table. He's varnished and everything. In fact, I put him up on a YouTube short if anyone wants to see the finished product. I'm basing my 5 Assault Marines that I printed out. Boom, they're getting off the table. So I'm actually, keeping up decently with printing and putting them out. So.
Been busy. Keeping busy.
Yeah, and so after I do some basing on these guys, I'll start on the other thing I printed out but haven't gotten to yet, which is my tacticals, and begin. They'll just go in the assembly line like all the rest. What about you, brother? What you been working on? What you got for a poke chop?
Bro, I am almost done with my Terminators. They are done. I'm working on basing, but right now I'm just kind of putting on the decals with what I have. I think I ran out of them. I have to start digging through it. But yeah, man, they turn out pretty damn good.
Awesome.
I mean, I know the lighting's kind of dark, but yeah, you can see him. He is pretty chunky.
Yeah, that is a chunky shadow guy.
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. Please don't make me have Dorn come in and kick your door in and kick you in the balls again. Talking about his elite squad of Terminators.
Speaking of 3D prints, welcome to the chat, Brother Atlas. I am sorry in advance, freak. I believe my game room became too hot for the tank you printed. Too hot, so the tank you printed formed some cracks.
What? Are you serious? Oh no, dude! Oh, that's terrible.
Ugh.
Yeah, resin doesn't do too well in heat, man. What the hell is that? What did I throw in here? Yeah, resin is not a fan of heat for sure. Oh man, that sucks. Did he use it on against the game? On you against you in the game?
No, we played 1,000 points, and I fit my Dorn in at 1,000 points, but he didn't play his.
Oh.
The 1,000 points is like a really tight fit to take that big.
It very is. It really is. Goodness. Yeah, man, these decals, they're old. I know that's for sure. I've had them for way too long. But man, these suckers do not want to come off. And the backings are super saturated, so you know.
Yeah, I was like, even though it's like I know we both know how to use decals, but I stopped and asked him when he said that to me this morning, because I'm like, I've never seen decals that just got saturated and wouldn't release from their paper.
Yeah,
that was crazy to me.
Yeah, they just don't. Nuts. Let it soak again. Dude, that's been soaking for a good 15 minutes while we're talking.
Jeez.
And it still does not want to come off, yeah.
He said, not me. I ain't leaving.
I ain't leaving. I'm good right here. Nah, man, I need you to get out. Nah, man, I'm good. I need you to move. I'm fine where I'm at.
I'm good right here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're not good right here. I need you to leave. No, I'm good, man.
Mm-mm. You can't make me. Bet. Damn decals.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. I mean, these guys they're like I said, they're done. I just got to work on their basing and move on to my next project, which I'm not 100% sure which will it be. I got a couple of ideas. I really thought about getting these aggressors going again. I haven't made up my mind yet, so there's a few other stuff other projects that I'd like to work on, I think.
I was thinking about that, and after careful deliberation, I think aggressors are not the unit you need. I was thinking about it real hard.
Yeah, that's what you came up with.
And I think that might be a waste of time for you, my brother. I think might be a bad move for now.
A bad move for who? For who?
Yeah, just a bad move overall.
Asking for a friend, man. Just to let me out here.
About the Terminator you were trying to show up, Atlas says, need to put up a short, can't see them on screen. When he's all done, I'm sure he'll be happy to show them off.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them on do a little video.
These are some of the most gorgeous Imperial fists he's painted.
For the most part, they're a little dirty. They're a little dirty.
Oni says, I heard my name. What up, brother? What up, baby? Good
nothing?
to see you, my man. The only thing I mentioned about your name, welcome to the chat, by the way, is I was going to get with you at some point and see if it would be okay with you or if I would be out of bounds for asking. But I think I would like to put Marnius Calgar and his boys, his Vicatrix guard, into
boys.
we friends. Into my next list after 1,000 points. So I was wondering if I could get those back from you at some point. I think we're both going to visit Freak next Saturday. And yeah, I would just, take over and finish them up. No big deal. NBD. But that's only if it's okay with you, man. You can take them back.
We boys. And we friends.
That's right.
Nobody messes with my boy.
But no, why you say? Why you gotta say it that way?
Where is that? Oh God.
You
Got
can,
a fan on. It's blaring.
you can take all your models back, actually. Yeah, I mean, if that's that's what you want to do, brother. It's all gravy. Trying to get them painted up for escalation. Yeah. I think I've decided on. I said I was going to do Ultramarines up big in 10th edition, so I think I'm going to try using my Ultramarines for our little escalation.
God, dog it.
But also, like, 1,000 points is all freaking I had played so far. So yeah, just thinking we're gonna do a rematch at 1,000, but after that, I think I want my next list after 1,000 to include
we need toys,
Calgar
man.
and the boys.
Yeah. Calgon. Yeah. He's gonna want him to take him away. Calgon, take me away.
Those those little captions always amuse my wife because away is in all caps and italics, and so she's like, Calgon, take me away.
I remember I said that in front of her the one time, and she actually knew what that was, and I was like really surprised because not many people knew much about Calgon. It was a commercial, and commercial in the '80s more than anything. What the world is that? Okay.
Bat rep of that 1,000, maybe. Yeah, we did our little like training video of when we did the first 1,000, but we didn't get every scene, and we only got past a couple of rounds because we were trying to like go slower and learn. But yeah, we definitely plan on doing a full bat rep of that 1,000 points. Odie got tired of painting Warhammer. That's understandable, my brother. We all get burnt out from time to time, and definitely you've definitely expanded your painting repertoire. And man, like those butterfly wings on the fairies that we showed off last week definitely shows that I think like you are already an incredible, phenomenal painter, but like opening your horizons beyond Warhammer and painting some other stuff that seems to have really agreed with you. You are a painting god, man. Just feeling out the different games. That's what Oni said when he first joined us. Anyways, was that he liked Warhammer, but he wasn't looking to stick with Warhammer. So his intention was always to try around different game systems, and he's got his fingers in a lot of different games now. He regularly. We were talking the other day, and like regularly in a month at his comic shop, local comic or game shop or whatever, he's got games of Fire and Ice going on. Oh my gosh, what's that new fairy one he's playing?
Moonstone.
Moonstone. The Fire and Ice Moonstone, which he did pretty well in the tournament last week. Fire and Ice Moonstone. There's something else too. I have got the CRS big time. But, it's a very serious medical condition, so of course we shouldn't judge. Good night, brother. Steve from Who Took My Dice. Feel well. Getting some extra rest.
Rest is good.
Let's see. Oh, Shatterpoint, Moonstone, and Crisis Protocol. That's the other one I was missing. So yeah, definitely a big variety of games. You know, I've got quite a few Crisis Protocol models, but I've never learned how to play. I should probably do that at some point. Freak mentioned he was going to be learning Moonstone at some point. And I think I might learn it too. I saw, I was looking through the different armies here on the channel a few weeks ago, and I think the Fawn are the ones I like the most. And Brother Oni is picking up some of those Fawn models too. So, because those were the ones I visually like the most. I'm looking forward to seeing how Brother Oni paints them up.
Not to be confused with the Fawns. That's a TV show back in the late 60s and 70s. Yeah.
Come on, Mr. C. I gotta say, the Fawns was an inspiration for me growing up. I always wished I could be a cool guy like the Fonz. Arthur Fonzarelli.
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to hit the damn jukebox and it come on its own. That's a talent, man.
My favorite episode of Happy Days was this episode where these really preppy kids came in from like really rich kind of preppy school, and one of the I guess the antagonist of the episode was like this rich snobby fencing captain from the fencing team, and anyways, eventually, by the end of the episode, he ends up challenging the Fonz, or the Fonz ends up challenging him. And turns out the Fonz was actually like a fencing badass, perfect form and everything. That was pretty cool.
There was nothing that man couldn't do.
Nothing. You need him to ride a motorcycle, ride a motorcycle. You need him to play the guitar, play the guitar. You need him to fence Olympic style in perfect form, he can do that too.
What I found kind of interesting is that some of his other characters that he's played, aside from that, they were all wimpy. It was such a letdown. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, like one of the ones that I really hated him in, because, like I said, he was the Fonz, right?
Right.
Was in a water boy. He was the freaking coach. He was just weak. It's like I can't do. I love the movie. I mean, it was just so goofy. It's one of those, stupid movies. But still, here's Henry Winkler, just a defeated punk ass, just weak. Like, dang it. And in some of the other movies that he's done too, it's not really the strong character that I've known him since I was a kid. So yeah, he definitely played, the alpha male part really well, during Happy Days.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, he knocked it right out of the friggin' park.
I guess he didn't want to get locked into a typecast or something.
I guess. I mean, it was,
or maybe that's just what paid the bills at the time.
Yeah, man. He was he was good at what he did. But like you, I always saw him as a Fonz.
Exactly.
And
if I see him in any other movie, I'm like, oh, hey, it's the Fonz as some would-be coach this time. Like, he's still the Fonz.
Still the Fonz, man. It's just like the Fonz's weak brother or something. I don't know. He's just
or like they've cast the Fonz as Fonz is playing this role.
Right.
Not Henry Winkler's playing the role. The Fonz is the actor playing the
role. Right.
Role.
Exactly. Man, Fonz can do anything, man.
That's right.
That would make more sense.
It's easier to be happy when you look at it that way.
So true.
Okay, this is going to drive me crazy. I have been looking around my desk for like 5 minutes now. The Fonz playing Henry Winkler.
Right.
There is no Henry Winkler. There's only the Fonz playing as Henry Winkler. I've been looking around for the pewter gray on my desk for about 5 minutes.
Oh.
It's one of the like 5 paints that I kept picking up over and over again. Where is this paint? Picks up paint, sets it down. Because I was talking about the Fonz, and apparently I can't talk and chew bubblegum. So, if I was in They Live, and I was there to kick ass and chew bubblegum, better hope that I had run out of bubblegum, because I can't do 2 things at once. That's such a good movie that I will never go back and watch, because I'm pretty sure it won't hold up to my rose-tinted glasses. They Live? Oh yeah, one of the best sci-fi movies of all time. Goes back and watch it. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it'll hold up, but at the same time, it was, Roddy Piper, who was an excellent wrestler. I just don't know if I would go back in time and watch him as an actor, if I would feel the same way. Hi, my name is Mutt. Hi, Mutt.
Hi, Mutt.
I caught a stream finally, but you're on the other side of the planet. Dave, good to see you, friend. Brian, I hope you've been well, and I will have Art of the Week next week, says Hellchild. Hell yeah. Roddy was amazing in They Live. Awesome. Awesome. I have honestly been afraid to go back and watch that one, because I'm afraid that, certain things you watch as a kid, they're amazing in your memory, and then sometimes when you go back and watch them as an adult, you're like, oh, yeah, this was amazing.
Who had a gun to my head when I watched this? Actually, I forgot that I needed to paint this damn missile, the missile pod for the Terminator.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I had it already based and everything, or base coated. I just need to kind of detail it.
Hellchild says Akira stood the test of time. I wonder if I would enjoy that now. Because when I watched it as a teenager, I watched it and I appreciated what it did for pushing anime towards mainstream, but I didn't really care for it at the time. Let me rephrase that. I didn't care for all of it. The main action stuff was cool, but like a lot of the behind the explanation of stuff and kind of towards the end, and it gets a little more crazy than I think my brain was willing to keep up with at the time. And I was like, this is a little much. But yeah, of course the main action stuff was cool. There's a lot of things I liked about Akira, but as growing up, I never actually just enjoyed the movie. I need to go back and watch it now as an adult, though. No movie holds up. No, the movie holds up. It's a classic. People say They Live was the first The Matrix movie. Oh, that is high praise indeed. Marine, happy Friday, guys. Good to see you, brother.
Happy Friday, man.
Mini Warma says, I say my name is Mutt because it reminds me of the old Primus song, My Name is Mud. Oh, okay. The original Ghost in the Machine holds up too. I liked the original Ghost in the Machine movie. I never saw the remake. The original was cool. I always would come in and you always or whenever that's all, folks. Whenever you usually come in to say my name is Mutt, I always think of like an AA meeting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Okay, Mutt's getting trashed tonight. All right. Before it used to be tacos. Now it's alcohol. Hey, I ain't judging.
Ooh, man. Yeah. Oh, if we've got a help support group for that, I definitely have confessions to make this week. I know I've got the diabetes and the pancreatitis, and I know I should have been behaving on my trip to Louisiana this week.
Oh boy!
But on the way to New Orleans, highway takes you, the old country road takes you right by this old country town named Scott, Texas. And in Scott, Texas, they have the best boudin in the world. And they also have some great cracklings, too.
Scott, Texas.
Scott, Louisiana.
I was going to say, man. What you talking about? Best boudin in the world.
Now, Scott, Louisiana, best boudin in the world. And so every time I drive through, I always got to stop. And I stop at either Best Stop or Billy's Boudin, depending on what I'm in the mood for. This time, both times, I stopped at Billy's. And, man, I loaded up. I got cracklins. I got chicken cracklins. I got boudin balls with Monterey or cheddar jack cheese. I'm at a pepper jack cheese.
Did you say hi to Billy?
I usually just yell it when I walk in.
Billy!
Billy! I got a crawfish roll up, and then on the way back, I got a shrimp roll. The crawfish roll up was better, but their roll ups are just basically boudin style sausage filling in an egg roll.
Wow.
Because had Billy's balls. You right? They were good too.
The judge-free zone here, sir.
Speaking of judge-free zone, Minnie Warma says that, yeah, the brunette from the TV series V gave me a rise. Wait, whoops, TMI?
Okay, all right. Glad.
Not too much information for me, my man. Not too much information for me now. Got to go back and watch the classic V. I assume the classic, not the remake.
Yeah, it was the classic that I remember seeing.
Funkin' Hungry says, hey, now I'm funkin' hungry. Man, I tried to do some more on the in the field content for you this week, G. I always, whenever I go to Chalmette, Louisiana, there's always a pizza I have to get because it's I haven't found it anywhere else in the world. So the muffalata is a sandwich, well known, a historical sandwich in Louisiana. Muffalata is amazing. It's usually got ham and salami. In some cases, other strong meats like capicola or in this case, they used a couple of pepperoni because they don't have the expensive stuff. But yeah, there was that, and then just like the other thing that makes it is vinegar and oil and just a whole lot of a condiment called olive relish. and it
Olive
is
salad.
so good. Yeah, some places call it olive salad, some places call it olive salad. And yeah, so they make a pizza there out of these sandwich ingredients and just
Wow.
leave the the pizza base as the bread. And
Mm.
that sandwich is so good. So good. And I have to get it every time I'm in town. And I was gonna do a Funkin' Hungry on it because it's not a pizza you normally see. I thought it'd be a great bit of content. But man, I got stuck at work late. And so, anyways, by the time I picked up the pizza, it was like 8 o'clock. And by the time I got back to the hotel, or no, it was almost 8:30. By the time I got back to the hotel room, it was 8:30.
Dang, dude.
I was like, man, I'm just starving. I need to eat now. So,
And you went to Chalmette to get it?
yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, my sister-in-law's from Chalmette, actually.
Oh, really?
Her whole family is from Chalmette, yeah.
Yeah. So because it's all just like the surrounding community around New Orleans. So I got to pass through Chalmette to get to my site. So.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, Chalmette is, a matter of fact, that's the recipe that I have for crawfish. Is from her dad from Chalmette.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, it's good crawfish, too.
G says, yeah, that's fair. Sometimes you just want to chillax. Oh, brother, there was no chillaxing. Like, I was so hungry because normally I eat a little earlier.
How hungry were you?
I was so hungry. I was funking.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Like my hands were starting to shake. I ended up scarfing a piece in the car on the way home or on the way back to the hotel room. I was hungry. But if you go visit your sister at any point, man, you got to get the pizza. It's so good.
I mean, that's my brother's wife.
Oh, okay.
So she lives here in Houston. I mean, unless I go to my mom's, then I'll probably stop by over there because my mom, I mean, she lives in the West Bank, but...
Oh, yeah, but that was only like 15, 20 minutes away.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And you find this receipt tell you where you got to go. It's
Should be something crazy. Is it Broussard's or
no, it's a pizza place, but
pizza place?
watch it be the one receipt I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got to get this pizza. Never mind, I don't have to.
Get this pizza. Where's it from? No clue.
I got 2 receipts in here from Billy's. That's embarrassing.
You can tell which one you like most, huh?
Yeah, I got them
Billy for
coming
the
and
win.
going. Yeah. In today's stream, Mythos rummages through his wallet. Content, baby. Oh, solid. G says, "What's up? What up, baby?"
Hi there.
It's a Spanish place, and that's why he can't remember it.
Oh, wow. No, nothing Spanish about that place. Nothing Spanish about that place at all. Incidentally, that place is actually more Italian and French than anything else. The Italians had a stronghold on there, especially with the mafia.
Ooh.
Does the word Gambino ring a bell? That's right. The Gambinos actually had a couple of bakeries there. Some of the best bakeries around. But we don't talk about Bruno.
All right, back to Warhammer stuff because I can't find the receipt, so I'm just talking out my. I think it's like Rotolo's or something like that.
I can look it up. No doubt about it.
But yeah, muffalata pizza is so good.
That does sound amazing, dude. I just want a freaking muffalata. It's funny because like the ones that I can get from Jason's Deli, they're okay. Nothing like the ones in New Orleans. Because the ones you can get from New Orleans is you can get them straight from a damn convenience store. And oh, so freaking good.
You know, I gotta find I gotta find a place next time I'm in West Bank to be able to munch on some old fashioned muffalata. Oh, that's another thing I had that wasn't supposed to be good for me. I got a freaking massive po' boy with fried shrimp and crawfish tails.
Oh my god! I hate
And
so
of course,
much.
you know, it had all of it: the aioli, the vinegar and oil, the the lettuce and tomato. And I got no oil, of course, but it was just.
I hate you.
Oh man, it was so good.
Man.
Just so fresh and well spiced and.
And that French bread, man. Ooh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's the real deal there, Homer.
You know, when like fresh French bread that's got that chew, it's just unlike
Oh man.
other stuff you can get, man.
Funny because you can go to Winn-Dixie and actually get a whole loaf. Freshly baked, by the way. When you pick it up, it's warm.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to get it from there all the time. Winn-Dixie. The only place that you can actually get it to. Winn-Dixie Bakery. Up next on Frost and Fisk Foodies. Good food, man. I'm serious. You cannot go to that place and if not eat and then not gain a couple freaking pounds. No way.
That place as in New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I definitely gain some weight every time I go to New Orleans. He says, I'm here for it. Nice.
Gee, you would get a kick out of visiting New Orleans if you ever had a chance, man. You would go crazy. Flavor is what New Orleans is all about, man. I mean, in everything that they do. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Burnt red? Do I want to use burnt red? Need something brighter.
You know, it's so funny. I never used to use decals except maybe the Space Wolves decal on my Space Wolves. But now every army I've done since my Space Wolves, I feel like I have to do the decals because like just a full pair of decals just, in my opinion, makes the Marine look finished, you know?
Yeah, and to be fair, there are always decals for ultras.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, I mean, you're right. I definitely had to go out of my way to buy extras off of like eBay or whatever when I was doing my white scars.
Yeah.
But that's where I started doing it, was with the white scars.
Makes sense.
Then I did it on Cane Salamanders, and now my Ultras. But yeah, for the specialty chapters, you definitely got to go out of your way to pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're the Station 4 shoulder pads are just a little bit smaller than the GW shoulder pads. I was afraid that these decals weren't going to fit. And this is kind of what the change in the size of the shoulder pads looks like.
Oh.
It's not quite double the space, but it's about, 1.5 times the size of the Station Forge pads.
Right.
So I was afraid it wasn't going to fit, but it is just enough room.
I don't have that problem.
That A1C is no joke. You're right. I'm hoping I've applied for, because the Manjaro I was taking has been rebranded as a weight loss medicine and no longer an A1C medicine. And so now I can't get it for the discounted, diabetes rate that I was getting it.
That's horse crap.
And so now my doctor's trying to find me others that could be affordable. And so we're going with Trulicity now. It's still super expensive, but because they're reducing their standards, because they're being outsold by things like Ozempic and Manjaro, they've reduced their standards. So hopefully I've applied for a coupon with them to be able to get, reduced rate, an affordable rate for my diabetes medicine. And hopefully I'll finally have all this sold out. I have definitely seen some effects of being off of my meds for a few months now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's bogus how the wellness centers took advantage of Manjaro. Yeah, and the crazy thing is like, now that they're doing the remarketing and whatnot, it's like, so, those of us that were taking it for diabetes now are like on Instagram and seeing all these fitness people that are like, I managed to snag 8 boxes of Manjaro, and like, they're in like already super fit shape, but
That's so messed up, man.
Because of people's weight loss vanity, trying to lose their 10, 15 vanity pounds, people with diabetes can't get a hold of medicine they actually need.
This is true, man.
It's crazy. Anyways. Yeah, exactly. We diabetics need this stuff.
And what's sad is that it's just pennies to make. Unbelievable.
So Warhammer.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine?
How about that stuff, man?
I love having chats with members of our community. Can you imagine any new person coming to the channel for the first time?
What the hell is this?
Yeah, we're like
Frost and Fizz talking about food? Is this a mukbang? No, diabetes. I'm in the wrong channel. You might be, my friend. You might be. You're not wrong.
I can't tell you that this channel is about Warhammer. I can't tell you that this channel is about food or pharma. I can tell you that this channel is about inconsistency if you're new to the channel.
Oh, man. You're going to get a lot of that. If you are looking around and say, man, I really can use some inconsistency in my life, well, look no further, because you have found a channel for you. We cater to that inconsistent loved one in your life. If you or a loved one that you know needs inconsistency, please turn them towards our channel, and we can help. For just pennies a day, You two can be inconsistent with
Atlas says, and I thought this was the Chippendale show.
See?
G says, how's the free breeding program going?
Oh, God. Right. Point proven. Inconsistencies. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't forget the orphan fighting.
The Orphan Fight Club.
Fight Club. Yeah.
Oh man. Cue the Sarah McLachlan music. Oh man.
The eyes of an angel.
How do we take sad black and white pictures to depict our inconsistency and ADD?
Oh, well, I'm pretty good with taking pictures. I'm sure I can find something.
A black and white picture of the freak breeding program picture.
Oh, challenge accepted.
G says, also moo. Jimmy versus Timmy pay-per-view.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Bruce from Family Guy.
Who's pulling them all out? Oh my God, I know. Oh no. Don't forget. Bruce. Sit your fat ass down. Only 60 feet away.
Ooh. Man, I was so mad.
How mad were you?
I came back from my trip and I noticed some of the Ultramarines on my desk had been knocked over.
Oh, kitty, bad kitty.
And the power sword arm, everything is still perfectly painted. It was at a join where the shoulder meets the body. But Captain Amalius's sword arm was pulled off the body.
Oh, man.
And so I went to go glue it in. Then I was like, you know what? This is going to be a second gluing is never usually as strong as the first gluing. So I went ahead and pinned it. And then when I drilled it to pin it, I was thinking to myself, okay, I need to slow down soon because it's going to go right through the other side of the shoulder. And so then I was really mad. And then, okay, I went ahead and finished the pinning and gluing it in. But then the glue vapors came out the hole in the shoulder, and there was a big white knot of like glue frosting. And so like I was like, no, that smooth, buttery shoulder blend. And I managed to fix it up okay. But putting the decal over it, can't tell anything. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, I took this amazing looking captain and fethed it up. I was so mad. I was like, all right, I don't know which one of you kiddies did it, but you're all getting punished.
Oh, Mama's drunk in the kitchen. Oh, everybody's going to get hit today.
No kitties were actually harmed in the making of this story.
Really? I haven't heard them around there. No meowing.
Yeah, usually after the last couple of weeks, usually by now, it'll put the camera over his head. Here's Jingle.
Yeah. Jingle nothing. Jingle's dangling. Nah, you're good to your kitties.
Yeah. Although, they've both been ignoring me since I got back from Louisiana. They're like, I don't know who this guy is.
I'm probably mad at you. You that bastard, you left us. Why'd you leave us? For that you have to pay. You have to pay with your minis.
Oh my gosh. If it starts with the captain, every time I leave town, I'm going to lose another mini.
Yep.
Cat said no.
Yeah, man, these cats are like little mafias.
Oh, talking about all of our inconsistent stuff, G said I wouldn't want it any other way. You were doing the Bruce voice, and Mini Wormut said, crap, volume down at the ready. Minnie says now he's got an LL Cool J song in his head. That they're jingling, baby.
Ah.
I am not familiar with the hippity hop.
You say hippity hop.
The hippity hop.
Get out.
You ever seen Shark Tale with Will Smith?
I tried not to.
What? It's so good. Anyways, he was spitting the smooth talk, just trying to be nice to his elderly neighbor. And she basically tells him to cool his jets. She's not down with that hippity hop. I'm not down with that hippity hop. Why are you talking about bunnies now?
That's what I thought you was doing.
No. It's just the way the old lady in Shark Tale referred to hip hop. That hippity hop.
Now we making old jokes?
Yeah.
Know what we doing?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the way you want to take it. That's the way I meant it. If it isn't blues or metal, I don't listen to it. I listen to a little bit of everything, but I've just never been one into anything like, rap or hip hop or anything in that genre.
I love me some blues, man. But yeah, like you though, I do listen to everything. Being a musician, man, I kind of love listening to just about everything.
That's why I've gotten you to listen to a few things that would normally be a little outside your zone, but I'm like, okay, if you ignore this part, think and just listen to the musical quality here.
Yeah, and I can do that.
Yeah,
I can do that. It's funny. First time that you turned me to Seasons of Ghosts, I was like, I was really impressed because Sophia, that's her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has such a melodic voice, and she does not do what most singers do, which is basically sing straight notes, along with the with the music. Her voice, basically, she sings tones that remarkably do more for the melody than the actual music. So I'm like, oh, this is gorgeous.
Agreed.
Love listening to her stuff, man. She is just a very talented, and of course, she's cut her teeth in Japanese music for sure. Which again, that's kind of ironic because they do the same thing. So, but yeah, gorgeous. Love her work.
Yeah,
Very
Season
melodic.
so good.
Yeah. Very melodic. Very. I don't know. It just takes you someplace.
That reminds me, I need to go back and listen to some of her original stuff from before she started her own band in Bloodstained Child.
Mm.
Man, it feels so good to be doing these final steps. Dry brushing the base. I do need to go back and put the green glow in the eyes because I didn't bring that out of town with me. I didn't want to do that in a hotel room. I wanted actually like the lighting here at my desk to go in and do helmet eye or the helmet visor slit.
Well, you know what they say. There's a lot of things you should not do in a hotel room.
Like what?
Painting eyes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
If, you know, it really messes up.
So I was agonizing for like a week over how I was going to paint this thunder hammer, what kind of effects I was going to do, how I wanted to do it. And in the end, I went for just a straight metal look.
Ah, that works.
Yeah, I kept researching how, trying to research how other people did their thunder hammers. And, like, I didn't want to do them the same way I did my Space Wolf thunder hammers. And the shape is all off for the way I do those anyways. Because this is more of a rounded kind of thunder hammer. And I think the square shape of the GW thunder hammers really lend itself well to what I was doing with the Space Wolf ones. Hopping off, gents. Hope you have an amazing night. Good night to you legends in the chat as well. Good night, my brother.
Good night, man. He's into the hippity hoppity.
That hippity hop. All right. While that dry brushing settles, I think I will move on to. I'm going to do those visor slits. Oh, anyone who is usually interested tonight, there will not be a hobby hangout in Discord. Oh, let me refuse that. I will not be hosting a hobby hangout in Discord. However, the community hangout channel is always open in the Discord. So if you guys want to jump and do a paint and hangout and enjoy each other's company, by all means. My daughter's got a walk of the school tomorrow, meet the teachers and whatnot. So I've got to get up early to do the school thing. So I'm going to be going to bed early, but you guys are more than welcome to use the Discord chat room as much as you like.
Oh, this is not good.
I would have said something in the chat earlier. However, I didn't remember it until earlier today. I got earlier this evening, rather. I got an email reminding parents about it, and I was like, "Oh crap, that's tomorrow."
Yeah, we got an early ride tomorrow too, and then we're gonna go to Navasota again.
I hope that goes well for Mini Frost. I'm going to let them know tomorrow that they are Mini Frost. Speaking of Mini Frost, they've been like off and on drinking coffee for a little bit, but the youngest Frost has fully embraced coffee drinking now, and the other day sent me a text of like their picture of their cup of coffee was like, "This is coffee number 3 for the day." I'm like, I'm so proud.
Holy crap.
Of course, I let them know that they needed to flush with water if they're going to intake that much caffeine and whatnot, especially with this Texas heat.
Mo show.
Definitely mini frosts now. Exactly. Now I have brought coffee to a coffee habit to both my wife and my youngest.
Wait, what? Lily?
Yeah.
When did she start drinking? Oh, she drinks cold coffee though, right?
No. I mean, she does, but not exclusively. We have coffee together every morning now. I just
When did that happen?
I don't know, about 5-6 months ago.
What?
I'm pretty sure I told you.
No!
I
know she started drinking warm teas. I did not know she was drinking the coffee.
So I, the skinny.
Is she watching the show?
You should.
Lily, are you watching? Explanation? When? I mean, I'm happy. I'm proud. But when? What was the turning point? Did he force you? Blink twice if you need help. Holy crap. How? How did you convince her? What did you say?
I just
Drink coffee or else? No, I know you never say that.
no.
Get your ass whooped.
I was about to say, don't remember she got the gold medal in making the husband act right.
Oh, yeah.
Dudes, we finally broke our record of 110 plus degrees for 31 days in a row. Woo! Congratulations.
Guess that's to be proud of.
Better you than me, my brother. Better you than me.
I don't know. I don't know about that because I think I would rather the 110 at 110 than the 97 feels like 110.
The humidity is definitely a killer here.
Oh my God!
You
it's
walk out
horrible.
and you feel like you've been through a hot pool. Like,
Ugh.
oh God.
Miserable.
Oh. Maybe she's not listening right this second. But yeah, so like the way I've been making coffee for you when you come over with the skinny syrup mix and the creamer.
Yeah.
I've got that. I've got mocha of the skinny syrup mix and mocha of the creamer, and I've been making them, with quite a bit of creamer, and so that way it's not bitter for her. And yeah, she's been enjoying it that way. Yeah,
Both.
yeah. I told him we told him about it, but he says he didn't know.
I did not know. I know about the tea. I remember hearing about that you were drinking hot tea now, and I was like, oh, I was so proud. I was like, all right, she's doing the tea, yay! But nah, man, I didn't hear about the whole coffee thing. Hell, I mean, and were you drinking coffee during ACON? Did you drink coffee at ACON? Of course, I was sick for half of the time.
I brought her back the cold coffee at ACON, but she didn't have any hot coffee at ACON.
Oh, so yeah.
We didn't bring all of our stuff to make it the way she likes with the syrup and the creamer.
Oh, by the way, you ruined me with that. Just saying. So Mrs. Freak actually went and ordered me the bottles of the syrup.
Nice.
I have chocolate. Or cocoa, I think it's called. Let's see, it was four different ones. And dude, the bottles are enormous. They're like this.
Yeah, they are enormous.
And then so one of them was vanilla, hazelnut, chocolate, and caramel.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
And they have sales all the time. So.
Oh man. Well, this is through Amazon, so.
Okay.
It was actually cheaper getting them from Amazon than it was from HEB.
Oh, I did know HEB had them.
But the HEB has the small ones though.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't judge. Small's okay.
Yeah. It's never a bad thing to have the smaller ones.
No.
It's perfectly natural.
Exactly. Natural feeling.
And it's how you use the creamer, really.
Yeah, right? should never let anybody, make you feel bad about this size. Not fair.
I know. It's okay. Are we talking about Mythos's shortcomings again?
Wow.
No, Mythos is a big boy.
I'm a big boy. Okay, let me brighten that up a little bit more. Don't want to talk about it.
Just don't ask anyone in the locker room at the gym.
How's this thing coming along? Well, it's building. Interesting.
Your face.
Oh, got him! Got him! That might have been offensive to someone. Hey, you can't do that. I'm retarded. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we're just quoting a meme. It's not about you, it's the meme.
Okay.
My wife and I have been quoting this one meme back and forth to each other lately. And I say quoting very, very loosely. But it's a meme called Angry Eyebrows. I don't know why. Every time I see it, it just makes me laugh. In most contexts. But the one that I originally saw it with is, it's like... are a couple of Warhammer ones, like Warhammer 9th edition, the system is so broken, GW needs to change their rule system, so that way we can have something more balanced. And then the next panel is like somebody saying off screen, like, GW announces 10th edition with lots of quality of life changes to make the game more balanced. And the other person is just, there's one empty panel where the guy is just straight faced, like he's absorbing that information. And then the next panel is him, the same dude, just with angry eyebrows. And then same thing with, oh yeah, or it's like, so you're a veteran of the game? Oh yeah, I've been playing the game for 12 years, and I was here for the original Rogue Trader, yada yada. Oh, so you're pretty good at the game, huh? And then another panel of him just flatly looking at the screen, and the fourth panel is angry eyebrows.
That's like me. It's my life. I've been playing since 7th. Oh, you're good at it. Angry eyebrows.
Every once in a while, I'll turn around to my wife. If I say something, kind of trolly, and she doesn't respond, I'll turn around and she's doing the angry eyebrows. No matter what we were teasing each other about before that, I just lose it. I just crack up laughing.
Okay, so I drew nipples. Oh, that's going to be hard to see. I don't know if this will work.
What? I drew nipples. Wait, that's going to be hard to see.
What? Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Let's see. Oh gosh, it's not going to cooperate.
You have no light from that direction.
I know.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There's light. Let there be light. Looks good.
All right, let's see if we'll. Come on. I don't want you to... Oh, my gosh. You rat bastard.
I remember when I first started painting missiles like that, I was using metallic red paint from the tips of my missiles just to make them stand out.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
Freak
anyway,
used
this
to give
is-
me so much crap about my metallic red missiles.
God. It's sad. It's like every time we come on this, it's like, well, Freak must give Mythos crap about everything he does, you know? Shitty blooms, I mean, metallic missiles. Oh, man. That Freak is a jerk.
You legit laughed at me for my metallic red missiles.
Shut up.
And you were like, okay, Mythos, I see metallic missiles all the time. I was like, well, they're red and they're made of missiles, man. They're red and they're made of metal. They're not plastic.
My God. No, they're not.
Oh, man.
Makes me want to
I
paint
was so
these metallic
embarrassed
now.
that day.
Paint these metallic. Screw you, man.
At least he's being honest now. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's my problem, is my mouth. Just ask Oni. My honesty just gets me in trouble a lot.
It's not even honesty. It's like the unabashed no filter sometimes.
Yes, you're right. It's
No, it is.
the words that just escape my head, and well, there they go. I guess I'm not getting those back, huh?
Oh shit! I hit send.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay. Well, just prepare for the consequences. There we go.
Odie said, "Hey, it doesn't involve me."
That's a good way of looking at it. But it kind of did, because you were pretty upset. To the point where you almost made me gag, throw up when you had to call safety.
No, almost throw up. You did gag.
I did gag.
There were dry heaves involved.
That was almost, Yep, I learned my lesson that day. Felt like Will Smith. And Chris Rock. I need to keep those words out of my mouth.
He said, "Don't you ever forget."
I will never forget that. I don't know anyone that could forget that. I have nightmares of that.
All right, green visor slits done.
Some gun crop does to me so bad.
He said, "Or else."
My eyes were not the same since. So here's the thing. Normally what happens is when you get slapped so hard, like, you ever seen those Russian slap competitions? Have you seen those? Those are actually pretty interesting. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Big burly dudes, they'll stand right across from each other. Instead of arm wrestling, they set themselves up to slap the crap out of each other. And it's last one standing wins, right? So basically how it goes. It's so many rounds, and then, they judge. They can't slap below the neck. They can't slap the ear. They have to slap across the face. Really, really cool. Very interesting. And I've always seen this one guy. Anyway, But there's a thing, though. Sometimes when you do get slapped so hard, it's no different than getting punched. It can cause concussions. It's like that, but with Oni's gas. It's like getting slapped. You feel the dizziness. You feel the disorientation. You feel the nausea that comes with it. But what's worse is that you're still coherent enough to watch him smile at you after he'd done it. Oh. Never again. Definitely crimes against humanity.
The funny thing is that it wasn't even talking crap. It was just the first thing, your first reflex to say,
Yeah, I said it, and I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. I regret what I said.
Oh, I'm sure you brought your minis in from your saddlebag, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got them in here. I could not leave them out there.
I was just thinking about, these are, harder plastic, but I was just thinking about what Brother Atlas said at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, oh no.
What now? Why do I always lose where I put my basing tool? Because I didn't put it away. Man, a couple of weeks ago, I had this desk nice and straightened up. I mean, it was easier to straighten up because, I was on my painting hiatus at the time. But now it's a mess again, and now I can't find stuff again. And I can hear Brother Superfly laughing at me in the back of my head. Because he's always right. Every time I take a few minutes and straighten something up, all of a sudden I find stuff again.
Yeah. I think tomorrow I'm going to be spending some time to clean up my area. It's gotten bad. It's gotten out of hand. Definitely will be clean for our game. And I know we're doing 1,000 points again. Did you want to do the same list again? Yeah, let's do that. See if we can do some.
Do you mind if I sub out Captain Uriel for a generic Primaris Captain?
No, absolutely not. I don't mind at all. There is. Why am I shaking this? You don't have to shake this. You dumbass.
I'm thinking dirty things. Clean up my area. Ready for a game. If you know what I mean. G.
Oh. Yes, a game. And
this is a good time to mention that Frosted Fist is now sponsored by Manscaped. We're not actually.
No, that would be cool, though. That would be weird, huh? Frosted Fist. And now, a word from our sponsor, Manscaped. What? If you have issues trimming around your tiddly bits, Manscaped is the trimmer for you.
Now offering the new Lawnmower 4.0.
You too can have that clean look. Fresh shade.
I had made the same joke last week when I posted a picture of my bald head and said, "It's the return of shave-headed Beatus." And one of my brothers was like, shaved everywhere. And I said, Frosted Fist now sponsored by Manscaped.
Manscaped. Yes. The tiles definitely match.
Can you guys keep it quiet on that? Oh, my bad.
Who's that? Brian?
Brother Odie.
Oh, Oni. Oh, sorry about that. Why is it distracting you, man? Feel a little uneasy? Hey. It's okay. We're here for you, man. And Manscaped? Sir, they're talking about our product again. What should we do? Should we go ahead and bring litigation against them? Well, let's see what happens. Sir, they might drive away business. Oh, man. Dude, this thing is terrible. Seriously, it's the worst. The damn decal does not want to come off.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I had to coerce it with my finger, which I should never have to do because sometimes it'll get stuck.
He says, I'm working on it. Jeez, man, now we won't get it, freak.
There it goes.
Can you imagine knocking on the basement? Hey, cut it out. I'm working on it. He's ruined the deal now. Ruined it.
Sorry. There we go. All right. Time to slather some of this stuff on it.
Man, I'm really disappointed that
Sorry.
after saying, that one company that was going to work with us for a little while,
Yeah.
We're
what
like-
happened to that?
we're like, yes, we accept. And then we just never heard from them again.
Probably watch a show.
I mean,
Sir, we dodged a bullet with that one. I know. I didn't realize how bad it was until we watched it. That was a close one, Charles.
yeah, now that you put it that way, it's really not a mystery.
No. I mean, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Steve
Not
says,
surprised. Yeah.
Brother Oni says, time to break out the knee pads. The good ones.
Gold-plated ones, man. Oh, God.
All right, these guys accepted our offer, saying that they'd like to work with us. Before we go ahead and get the paperwork together, let's take a look at their show, see what we're working with. Dear Mother of God.
Should we call him? No. Just, matter of fact, just delete all the emails.
Yeah, tell legal we won't need that paperwork.
Yeah. Sir, it's courtesy. You're fired.
In fact, who told these gentlemen that we'd be happy to work with them? Sir, it was you. You're fired. Anyone else like to speak on this matter?
Oh my God. Well, in their defense, yes, you're right. They do have a defense. Oh my God.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Although I do think it's funnier thinking that's just because they watched our show.
Yeah. They probably have a long list of reasons why they shouldn't.
Yeah,
It's got a big notepad that just continues.
We're not even offended. We're just like, oh no, that's fair. That's that's us. That's
Surprise! Took you long enough. Took you long enough. Most people figure it out within the first 5 minutes of the show.
They may have as well.
They may have to, yeah. I was just thinking about that. It's like, all right, I think these are going to be good candidates. Let's watch them in the show. Oh, God, turn it off. Turn it off! Yes, I do, G. I do indeed, sir. I could read between the lines.
And brother Oni, you right. It's a pretty good cover too.
Well, these guys are pretty much done. I just gotta finish printing the whatchamacookie and done.
Maybe they thought you guys are food critics, or maybe we're a farming channel, or maybe we're a Family Guy improv channel. I don't think anyone watching our show. I don't even think we really have a clear direction of what this channel is, much less any prospects working with us.
Oh my god.
The only thing I do know is that if you want that clean, silky, smooth egg texture feel, then you need the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0.
Do you want your head to feel as smooth as a baby's butt? Manscaped. Sir, I think we should sue him now. They're equating our product effect to that of a baby's bottom, sir. I think that's offensive. Oh god. Jesus. Hey, it's called Frost and Fizz, which isn't Warhammer related at all.
They probably heard Freak's sexy voice and had to turn the volume down, especially when Freak gets to clapping.
Could you imagine? They're just, said, all right, everybody's excited. You got the whole marketing team, right? They're getting around. And it's like, all right, let's watch one of these shows. Oh, let's catch it live. All right. And then all of a sudden, they got these smiles and they're like this, right? Let me do a close up. Yeah, like that. They're like,
sexy music starts going. You're doing the oh yeah and the clapping.
And we're out. We're gone. That's how it works. Yeah, because typically we're talking about what we're wearing. It's like, yeah, when I was on that poll, I really had a hard time with that banana hammock, and then Oni would turn around and say this wasn't a banana hammock. That was more like an acorn holder. Yeah, well, to each his own, okay?
What I've been wearing on the pole lately is those new ones you see on Instagram where they've got just a separate pouch for your acorns. It's really
yes, that is. Yep, I do. Yep, I like that one. Every now and then I have to fight off squirrels, though.
Really,
outside.
It really provides that protective barrier between you and the pole.
It's just true.
I mentioned it to Johnny about maybe becoming part of the standard uniform there here at Chippendales.
The problem is, he wouldn't stop gagging. It bothered me so much that he would just keep gagging. It's like, will you stop, please? We're trying to have a conversation, sir. We're trying to help your club. Yeah, he just could not. I think he might have eaten something. Probably had food poisoning. Told him not to eat those chips. Especially after Oni was done with them.
Oh, gosh. Not nacho night.
Oh, God.
That's like Funkin' Hungry. Funkin' Hungry Live. It's hardly ever about food. It's more talking crap. I think, that is a pretty good description of our show, too. It's just a few hours of talking crap.
Oh, no, Mini Warmut. the picture of me sliding down the pole, there's no sliding. You can understand. I sweat. And so what you hear is that, that, that skin being torn off my. There's no sliding, buddy. Only slides. I don't slide. I screech down that damn pole. Sounds like a witch getting burned in oil.
Oh my gosh, you made my head turn red. Not just my cheeks turn red, you made this cue ball turn red. Whew.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, though. Manscaped has helped remove that hair to keep that friction low. I just sound like a bunch of basketball players running around through the basketball court in sneakers. The problem is that my briefs, or whatever you want to call them, they're actually complete when I start at the top of the pole. By the time I get to the bottom of the pole, they're pretty much rubbed right off. When I get up, and I bow, and they're like, "Oh God! Oh, this brownie's winking at me." Like, didn't mean to do that. You ever smell burnt flesh? It is not a good smell.
I have not.
No? It's like, you've smelled burnt hair, right? It almost smells a little like that.
Although, funnily enough, this is the second time in 2 weeks he's asked me that. Of course, before it was using the flamer in Payday, but...
Right? Smells like pork. I mean... Why does it smell like bacon in here? What is that?
Brother, you smell that? Is that carnitas?
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we got 30 minutes, dude. Art of the week? Yeah. We're going to affect that, guys. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, my God. My chest hurts. Let's see here. Art of the week.
As always, guys, we always encourage, if you ever want to share something for Art of the Week, please send it to us.
Absolutely. Okay. Oh, I remember her. Oh. Okay, there it is. Wow, Mythos, you've been busy. Okay, let's see. Here.
You promised you would talk about my BO.
Oh, man. If you do anything like what you did to me in that little bitty room, ain't nobody got to talk about it. They just got to experience it. Bro, your gas slammed me against the wall.
I don't think that's the same as BO.
Bro. Bro, it was offensive. That stuff was offensive. That stuff hurt. I guarantee you, longevity of that will put me in the hospital. smelling that stuff. Surprised the damn fire department didn't show up thinking it was a gas leak. Trying to kill me. I know what he was trying to do. Alright, let's see. Art of the week. There we go. Alright.
Eye-watering BO is the worst.
Oh, man.
Steve says you learned your lesson.
Yep, I did. I did.
Your Honor, in my client's defense, my client did call safety.
Right. Judge looks at me. He did say safety. Your Honor, what does that? You're out of line. Bailiff, tase him.
Oh my goodness. I sent a little picky boo. Let me grab mine. Oh, here it is. Grab mine phone.
Yeah, last time I sent something like that, I almost got arrested. What I called it too, little picky boo.
Ooh, man, that is looking.
They didn't press charges because it was funny to them. They laughed at me. So, Misa's army, Ultra Army, is growing and growing and growing. Ridiculous.
That ain't me, boo boo.
Oh, who this is? Who this?
That is Who Took My Dice miniature.
Oh, my man. Oh, he's been really doing stuff, huh? I've heard he's been doing a lot of his Ultras.
Heck yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yep, and he recently showcased these in a video where he was showing an update of his army. So, pretty cool stuff.
I know this guy.
The miniatures paintbrush, the TMP.
Yeah, he... 100.
The only thing growing after listening to Frost and Fists. He's out in the garden growing eggplant.
How about that? Yeah, man, he really did this. Holy
Yeah,
God.
100 models in 5 days, and they look good.
Yeah, he said it was, what did he say? It was, not tabletop ready. Yeah,
no, he said painting him to a high level.
Yeah. It's pretty wild, man. Oh, he hustled, too.
He did. That is amazing. Getting ready for a tournament over at Nova Open. So if you plan on heading to Nova Open, I'm sure Brother Rob wouldn't mind if you reached out to him at the TMP. Of course, we always recommend you head over and check out his videos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and yeah, if you're going to Nova Open as well, let him know.
Wow. The Hobby Corner.
Hobby Corner Kev, baby.
Oh, look at his. Oh my God! It's the Warhammer God himself, Elston and the Nation. Morning, dude. Sorry I missed my summons last week. I was on the can. It's not your fault, Elston. Apparently I said the chant wrong. I missed out some inflections in the in calling your name, and yeah, we had somebody show up at my door, which was an imposter. So it just wasn't you. I was kind of hoping it was, but no, it wasn't you.
My lord, I warned him not to attempt to summon a great one such as yourself.
Yes,
but
I did. I figured, watch 3 times. It's gonna be like saying Beetlejuice, And I said it, but I'm kind of glad it didn't work too. That would have been really, odd if we would have pulled you right off the can. I think you would have been very upset at us, my lord. Be looking at us. Do you know where I was? Oh, sir, why are your pants off? I'm trying to explain to you. I was busy. But, sir, we needed you in our show. We were summoning you. What's that smell? What?
Seriously, I was I wanted and was compelled, but it would have been messy.
Okay. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. This is where I'm going to keep my mouth shut for the sake of my friendship with Mythos. I'm going to keep my friggin' mouth shut. Because trust me, I want to go places, but I'm going to keep my damn mouth shut. So, not going there.
I appreciate that.
It's like that, I don't know if you watch Friends, but when Chandler said that he can go one day without making fun of something or laughing at something, right?
Yeah.
And somebody says something really, funny, and he's like,
No sarcastic comment.
Nope. Yep. Yep.
That is currently you with poop jokes.
Oh my gosh.
The true hubris and the folly of man, summoning thy lord while on the can.
It's a calculation of how long I poop for versus how much I have to clean up. Oh God. I thought I was bad. Dear Lord. Whoa, Waylander!
Wait, let's go back.
Okay.
I wanted to mention this amazing Gilliman painted by Kev.
Yeah.
Did you look at the flame effect on that sword?
It's amazing.
That sword is all contrast.
What?
That sword is all freaking contrast.
Not another one. Oh my God. Oh.
That is crazy. That is a really well done flame sword.
That is a well done, especially using contrast. That's another grumpy guy gaming. You imagine they spend, hours upon hours upon hours, and it's like, Grumpy, how long did it take you? About several weeks? No, it took me 5 minutes with no contrast paint. Like, what? Yeah, it's cheap. Watch. Now that we're talking about Grumpy, he's going to show up out of nowhere.
Elstination says, have you ever tried stopping mid-flow?
Oh, God. Yes, you can almost have a heart attack. It's pretty bad. Never want to do that. Great way to get whiplash.
Amazing work by Kev. We've got Waylander here with the brand new Minkalesque.
Incredible. I love it a lot.
Lots of nice highlights here. I love that. He had tagged me on Instagram saying which pose should he go for, because it comes with her as part of the squad when she was first White Shield and then a shock troop soldier, and then of course here you've got the bolt pistol and officer power sword, and yeah, it seems like he's gone with the officer version here. Nice open pose, so you can really show off the power sword, and I love that you can see every detail on the hair. Really nicely done. Highlights.
Yeah, and it separated the blonde, because mine would have been yellow. That would have been yellow for me. Hey, that's blonde. yellow.
Yeah, there's some nice tonality there.
With my crayons, markers. So, it looks great, man.
A nice paint job, Kev, but trying to stop a 1 and 2 at the same time is more than a god can take.
God.
I have no words, my lord.
Oh, I can't. Oh my gosh. How did Freak die? Oh.
He stopped breathing while talking about stopping a 1 and 2 at the same time. A god stopping a 1 and 2 at the same time.
He was punished by the gods, my lord. What? Yes. He's tried to summon him while he was 1 and 2ing. Oh.
Dear God.
Dear God.
I love the scratches in the armor. It looks like she's been through a battlefield. That's one thing I can't do is make scratches on armor. And I see lots of people do it, but mine always look too like the lines I do are too thick and bold. And
yes,
they look too intentional.
Exactly. Mine don't look like scratches. They look like they just had a brush that just went right over them. Like
exactly.
What are those? What happened to your? You had a little mishap?
Yeah, your brush get away from me.
Yeah, no,
those are scratches.
Yeah.
Oh no, those are paint strokes.
That's yeah. You just your brush got away from you. Oh, those are scratches.
No, those are scratches. And they keep using air quotes, scratches. No, like for real.
Puppets War.
Me, I decided to pull this little advert from Puppets War on Instagram.
Beautiful.
It is basically the big, all the versions of a Redemptor. You can see the las cannon and claw at the bottom. You can see the missile pod. So you got the claws if you want to do Brutalis, the las cannon missile pod if you want to do the Ballista Dread.
I want this.
Yeah.
I freaking want this. I'm gonna have to buy this file.
I am subscribed to Puppets War, so
say no more. No more. I want this.
But yeah, you got the missile launchers on top. Again, the Power Fist in either the Plasma or the Gatling you see there. If you want to make the classic Redemptor, which a lot of people still say is, even with all the variants coming out, the very first Redemptor is still the strongest.
Yeah, I love the Redemptor, dude. I love that. That's my favorite Dreadnought. Well, the Contemptor. I like the Contemptor too.
I love the Contemptor.
I wish the Contemptor was a little more beefier, though. Was a bigger model. That's just me.
I kind of like it for its slimness because it feels more proportioned to a person. I think having like a head in the right place though also contributes to that feeling.
Of course, yeah.
Because like you've got the head kind of in the most dreads, like the Leviathan, and like here in the Redemptor, like the head's a little lower, like between the shoulders.
Right.
I think the head above the shoulders on the Contemptor gives it that like kind of person kind of feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do like, maybe I'll do it for my Ultras. I want one of each of the variants. I want a Redemptor, a Ballistus, Brutalis.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh man, dude.
I think that'd look good.
I'm serious. I will probably send you money for this to help with it, because this is
nice and chunky. It's awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the brush burning, because it's going to happen now.
Let the brush burning begin.
Oh my God, the OSL for days.
We've become big fans of Shatterpoint Elsta Nation, so we do have some pictures from our Lord and Savior coming up in Art of the Week, if that's okay with you. All right. H-Vision Miniatures.
Woo!
Damn, that painting is too good, says
Frig. Oh my gosh.
Elston, yay, I'm not on the can this time. Dude, that fire sword, that glow. Of course, the face, the volumetric
Gosh.
style of highlighting, the blue armor. So good. The red on that gun casing.
Yes.
Like every bit of this is amazing.
Everything. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous, man. Freaking absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it just keeps getting better. Oh.
Oh, you know they always say banners, faces, and bases, right? I think capes are another eye-catching thing. And wait till you see the back of this one.
That's just nuts, man. Oh my gosh.
First of all,
It's like he's holding a damn lightsaber.
Yeah, heat blades like that are definitely, difficult to do, but the OSL that goes with it is amazing too. It does have a very much a lightsaber effect.
Oh man. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. That is just epic. Dude, I mean, even the parchment for the seals?
Yep. It definitely looks like crinkly paper.
Damn. That is incredible, man. That's just stupid. That's just flat out stupid.
I can't stop looking. Exactly. It's one of those that just continuously draws the eye.
Oh, man.
It's funny because, like, we were talking before about fire swords, and fire swords look amazing. And this is almost like a fire sword, but, like, at the same time, very different. This looks like a piece, like a sword taken directly out of a forge. Like,
Right.
that, like, molten steel kind of look,
Wow. Whew. Damn, dude. Oh my God! Look at the cape.
Yes, that's what I was like. Wait till we get to it. G said, "Is eyegasm a thing?" I think it is now.
I think it is.
Yeah, that cape is just a next level.
Jeez, man. Oh, this is insane.
And he had a picture of a progression of just this cape on one of his posts, and it was like it just started with black and then dark red and then just
And he worked it up?
He worked it up continuously pushing higher.
Wow. Wow, man. Dude, that Terminator armor just unbelievable too from behind. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. That is just such a dynamic build. Oh man. Frig, dude. Oh, of course he's gonna hold it up like, yeah, no, it's real, guys.
Well, yeah, and also they wanted to show that the OSL wasn't the lighting.
Right.
Because with the black background, it looks kind of like the lighting, but when he puts his hand behind it, it's like, nope, this is 100% me.
It's incredible, man. I mean, it looks like he's got a red light, shining on it. But holy crap. No, you win, sir. You win. Jeez. Oh, man. Ooh.
H Vision Miniatures. Salute to you, sir.
Yeah, indeed.
This was specifically to get my partner aroused for this evening. Red Eagle Studio.
Red Eagle Studio. Oh, yes. My nipples are hard.
No need to show mine now. All levels, good sir. All levels.
So you know what's funny? I love how they look, but you know what? I've walked away from the red trim, even though that is the contemporary Imperial Fist color scheme.
Right.
I maintain to the Heresy color scheme, which is the white, black, and red. You know. With the black trim versus the red, but still the red Aquila, stays the same.
Oh yeah.
But this is gorgeous, man. Oh.
It's one thing I've always thought is that, like, and I don't necessarily mean yours. I mean just like in general. When I see a really well done singular piece of Imperial Fist, whether it be a dreadnought or even a zoom in or close up of a miniature or whatever, like they look, they're often well done and they look great. But sometimes they're like so vibrant that it's like they're very. They're a lot. I don't know if there's a way to say loud.
Extra. They're extra.
Extra. They're a little extra, yeah, because they're so vibrant.
Yes.
But
I've seen that, yeah.
when I see it mounted up like a whole army together like this, for some reason, like together it all pops,
Right, it makes sense, don't it? It comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think with just one, it's almost like, okay, I can't tell how much is glowing, how much, what's... yeah, but no, you put it all together, it's like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, I've always thought that Imperial Fists as an assembled force look great. And these ones are definitely no exception. The tanks especially are really nice.
So I have to say, I regret not painting my Redemptor as vibrant as this. I like what I did with my Redemptor, although I think I just went a little too dark on the for my taste. The way I have my Terminators is kind of like I wanted that. So. Because my Terminators are definitely vibrant.
Yes. And kind of like what we talked about with my Space Wolves, because this being your first army, there's like a full progression and evolution of your style throughout
no
your
doubt.
miniatures.
Absolutely. Oh man, Darcy Bono Creations. Jesus, Darcy, you're. Oh my God. We're unworthy.
With the lion.
Gosh.
So
bloody
smooth, so well
freaking
detailed.
hell. Look at this.
It's phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, I cannot stop looking at this. Gosh.
The face, absolutely incredible. It's like me, I prefer different orcs now before I liked a different style. Exactly. Our art styles are often improving. Some people will find a style they like and just stick with it for years, and that's absolutely fine. But, I feel like especially if you're like looking at other people's art, you're taking in inspiration.
Right.
And taking in inspiration just like, you'll probably never copy exactly one for one.
No,
unless
but you can get something out of it. Yeah.
Right, but often we don't realize we're getting little bits of influences and adaptations in our own work.
Man, that sword though.
Yeah, that sword is, it's funny because I've considered before doing a subtle silver with just, how we sometimes do like a gleam in the middle of a power sword effect.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I did just a gleam on silver?
Yeah, dude, this is well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny they say less is more. This is a perfect example of that. Man. How do we do this to ourselves?
Because the bonfires keep us warm. This is what I was telling you earlier, that the cape looks amazing, but at the same time, it looks like a fruit roll-up, and I want to take a bite.
It does look like a fruit roll-up. So the problem with this is that I
guess in other fruit countries, you might know it as fruit leather. But
yeah. So I don't know if it's because it gives that sheen, that almost like a semi-gloss look.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know if it's that actual reflection or if it's actual gloss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the shading and highlights look amazing.
Yeah, but it is
but
gloss.
Also, I want to eat it. Yeah. Can you imagine the lion turns around with sword raised, like, what the? And it's just like
somebody in the back and chomping on his cape.
Chomping on his cape, like, oh my God. This is so good.
What are you doing back there? Please don't mind me, sir.
I need somebody out there to make a diabetic fruit by the foot. Like one for diabetics, not like, I know most fruit roll-ups will give us diabetes. But I need one for diabetics.
Wow.
She made the head swappable, which is
Oh,
also
man.
amazing. I love that winged helmet. Like the winged helmet always says Dark Angels to me,
Yeah.
but like they did such a good job with the face too. I don't know if I would go with the face.
I could.
The helmet.
Yeah, the helmet. Yeah, I'd go without it. Although that's pretty cool. It's just, man,
You're
why
right.
hide the face, man?
Yeah, especially on the freaking Primarch.
Yeah. Wow.
Speaking of which, I'm pretty happy. Like, not this level, obviously, but I'm pretty happy with the face on my Assault Marine Sergeant, the way it came out. Amazing work, Darcy. Another one, and we featured Lenny Crafted on the channel a few times before, and they often do not only a really great kind of like gritty, realistic paint job, but also like really good conversions too. I think this right over his helmet, the main, I think that's from the squats, the League of Votan sergeants. But yeah,
that looks crazy.
I mean, gosh, that armor looks weathered and worn and beaten to hell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So
It's still
good.
intact, but it looks like it's just been out
Been out
in the
there.
element for a long time.
Yeah. So freaking good.
Oh man.
When you see the shield, even better.
Oh
Like,
no. That's some freehand. Wow.
I mean, I love it. I almost wish that I could say that's got to be a decal, but like the fact that someone could write so neatly, so tiny,
Right,
is crazy.
right. Wow.
Also, I love that in this kind of like dead, barren landscape, there's a bright ass purple mushroom.
It sticks out.
Yeah, it sticks out really well, and also like that is the kind of thing that could grow in a desolate wasteland like this.
Yeah.
You know.
Look at that axe. Oh.
Yep. And I think there's some additional weathering on that edge because I've seen these axes before, and it looks like it's like chipped away even more. Like someone has been sharpening them, with the old, striking the edge with a rock trick.
Oh my gosh.
This is the one I was telling you. Why do people post this stuff
This.
as a work in progress?
Did he say, oh, this is the one?
This is the one.
This
Look,
is the one of the player's characters of Mad Black decided to go back and finish it. Not much is left.
like, why would you-
Oh my gosh.
oh my goodness.
Craft World Studios, really? This is unfinished work?
When you paint to this level and then you say this is a work in progress, this is almost like you intentionally paint to like 98, 99%, and then you post the picture. Like, look, this is obviously a very nicely staged, great photography photo, right? Like, it's got the perfect lighting, it's got the perfect background. It's like, just a flex. I'm going to throw this down as a work in progress. It's amazing. That fire looks like legit on fire.
It does. That is, oh my goodness, dude. I just can't.
That's so great.
Ooh. Mavericks paints. Oh, these look so good.
Do you recognize these boys?
Oh, the Luna Wolves.
The Luna Wolves.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool to see.
Yes.
Oh my god. For Lupercal. Oh.
Lupercal.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So, I didn't read into the description. I imagine, not only because it's the newer style of Leviathan box armor, I imagine that this is like a loyal sect of Luna Wolves, because if you remember in the Heresy books, the Luna Wolves, even though they were armored like this, their Terminators were all in black armor because they were part of Abaddon's company.
Right.
And that Abaddon's company all wore the black armor. So this got to be like a loyalist Luna Wolves, which I'm down with. These look amazing.
Oh, so good, dude.
And as someone who has had many a growing pain painting White Scars, this is absolutely phenomenal.
This is beautiful. This is gorgeous.
Maverick Paints, of course, really great painters. The one who we've seen before doing, all kinds of stuff. Like you can see there in his little icon, the person who does the person with the Marine with the melt a hole in them.
Oh, yes, that's him. Jesus. Oh, my God. Primaris Ultra 1. I love me some Black Templars.
Yep. I thought you'd enjoy this. Gee, the Hyper Sapien is painting White Scars soon.
Oh, congrats, man.
He gives both the sweat drop and some crying eyes. I love my White Scars. And even though I've painted over 2,000 points of them, I am reluctant to go back and put myself back in that battlefield.
Oh, man.
Oh, first commission for you. Congrats. It is such a daunting task because, people, when you tell people you're painting White Scars, people will constantly try and give you their recipe for white. Thank you, everyone who's done so, by the way. I appreciate any tips I can use to grow and learn as a White Scars, as a painter in general. But the thing that scares me and bothers me when I'm painting White Scars, and this is probably down to my own personal brush control, it's not the painting white I have a problem with. I have a wonderful recipe that I very much enjoy using. The problem for me is anything else you do after those smooth white buttery blends.
Yep.
Yes. Because you can't just go over with another color to cover it up. Because my recipe is 3 to 4 tones, and it's like you don't just cover stuff up with that. You have to. Oh my god!
Right.
So then your really only real choice at that point is to go in by brush and wet blend to try and make it look right.
Oh man. Warzone Studios. Oh my.
I love me some Sisters of Battle.
Crazy.
Like I legit had to double take and make sure that this wasn't like a piece of art.
Right.
I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. Miniature painting is art, but like this wasn't something 2D like a digital poster.
Right. Oh my god.
This is so good and so smooth. Just super high quality.
Wow. Holy crap.
Y'all know I don't pull pictures of Cal for Art of the Week very often unless somebody sends them to me. But this one, the paint job was too good to ignore.
This is phenomenal.
And it's definitely stuff like this that makes it look like, okay, people are right. Cal does look like Gundam and Robotech.
They do. They really do. I mean, seeing this almost makes me want to say, I'd probably like to play Tau. It's like,
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
But that was, like I said, that's the inside voice. So that's not gonna happen.
The glow on the shield, yes, is amazing.
Dude, look at a little, the little glow effects here, and it's these little like,
and you can see that same look from the inside of the eye.
Yes.
The it looks like non-metallic work on the sword, which is amazing, with a little reflection from the flame.
Oh, dog it, man. This is Sue Fletcher's painting.
Yep, Fletcher's painting. Roxy! What up, Roxy?
Roxy the Riveter. Jesus, dude.
I really should respect the fact that you've changed her name. I still keep saying Roxy. I mean,
I know.
Glamour Smashed Face.
Yes.
Chilling. Watching the game, having a bud. True. Huzzah! Thank you, Roxy.
Ah, dang it, man.
That non-metallic work is so legit.
What the hell is this? That is incredible. What is this? Who is this?
Down at the bottom. Alice Colombo.
No, it's liked by Alice Colombo.
Oh, yeah. Marcus Miniatures.
Marcus Miniatures. Jeez.
D&D Lava Troll.
Oh my gosh. That's what I was thinking. It's like, dude, this looks like freaking a molten rock inside. It's like,
this reminds me of
man.
Titan from Final Fantasy.
Damn. That is incredible. Oh. Yeah, I used to be able to do lava. Not anymore.
I'm not worthy.
Not anymore.
Gosh. That legit has a straight up Titan feel from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, this is insane.
Everyone calls me Roxy, except at work. Yeah. I can see that. I have had similar issues.
Ooh. Yes.
Now we've got the Lord and Savior Elstonish. Dude, the texture, the patterns on that cape or that cloak. Oh my god.
It's so good.
It stands out like you can't stop looking at it.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy.
Freaking Shatterpoint. Gorgeous work.
I get first named at work. I can see that. Elston just pops back in to say, I'm not pooping.
No, we all are now looking at your work, sir.
Of course not. Roxy Autumn is a very pretty name as well.
Wow.
Elston, you gotta, what's the secret, man? How did you do that pattern on the fabric of that cloak? That's amazing.
I think he just
It's like
willed it into
super
existence.
Do you do any tricks when you do your magic, Elston? Do you is there a snap? Is there something
He does. He has to. He has to. It's he doesn't have to, but I mean, I think he does it for dramatic effect.
Also, another crisp white. We were just talking about painting white with the Luna Wolves. This is amazing.
What the hell happened here?
All this white is giving me PTSD.
Damn.
Super zoomy specs and a sharp brush, then let my shaky hands do the work. You free-handed all of that texture?
Wow.
Oh my god. No, oh my god.
Man.
Are you serious? You free-handed all of that texture?
I can see doing, like a pattern and airbrushing it. Oh my gosh.
That's what I was thinking is like a pattern for an airbrush maybe, but they'd have to be really fine at that side.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a sponge stippling or something like that. This man went in there with zoomy specs and a brush. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Hold on. Oh no! Wait.
The front of these robes.
Oh no!
That's not freehand, right?
No.
That detail is in the model, right?
Oh no! What?
Is that raised definition and a wash, or is that another freehand? Is that freehand? Or did you find some kind of decal? I gotta know.
We'll wait.
Everything else is incredible too, by the way.
Yeah.
The obvious,
right?
Like the robes look really well done. The texture on them
looks amazing. But we need to know. Inquiring minds got to know. Elston dipped into the recesses of the underworld again. There he is. It's raised, then blended. What? Then blended them, then washed back. Wow. Okay. That's cool. Are you talking about this ribbon thing here, right? In the front?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I can
It's race
deal with
texture.
that.
Okay.
Because if he went and started, drawing that crap, like
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm finished.
I,
Okay, race texture. Okay.
I suspected for a second. I was like, if he
Okay.
freehanded that, oh my god, I'm out. Oh man, Elston's gonna have to get some boarding room because he's gonna have to start a school for the gifted or something like that. He'll have to become our Professor X, and we're gonna have to go learn from the master.
He'll kick us out, man.
Bething Kalani. Bething Kalani. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
I swear every round Kalani was kicking my ass when I was playing against Oni. This guy's abilities are so good. Because every time you get activate him, you can activate the droids for free.
Nice.
And and he was often using his shatter point to activate Kalani. So so every turn, the droids were getting 3 rounds of shooting at me. I was just like, and there's 2 bases of models. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting my asses so kicked. Because you can do this cool thing where, like, you can move them into range and take a full shooting action on your opponent's, on Kalani's turn. It was just like, and then I think he got a reaction as well. It was just Kalani is really good, and I think you're gonna see a lot of advantage to using him when you're playing as him. I think my favorite parts of these pieces here is the detail in the chest.
Yes.
That's nice and vibrant, but also that city map he had, the blue glowing city map, also it had a lot of pop there.
It's crazy, man. Oh, Mr. Duncan. Sir, you're
Duncan Rhodes.
You are a missed. You are quite missed, sir. The Warhammer community.
Notice where this librarian is from.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm looking. I'm looking like I'm looking. And he did him so much service. That is, look at all of the runes glowing. That is freehand crap right there.
Those runes are very well done.
Ooh.
When Duncan was doing his repping that fist,
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
When he was doing his tutorials for G-dubs, his tutorials mostly catered towards newer painters or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But he started stretching his painting legs a bit. Now that he's got his own company, and
of course,
man, you can definitely see there is skill here.
Look at the ribbons on it. Oh my god.
The ribbons look good. Look at the tonality on the axe.
Yes.
You got some really dark places.
Multi-tones,
and
yeah.
I love the glow coming from inside the hand too, like he's about to.
Yeah, he's about to F you up. Yeah, he's gonna jack you up bad with some serious warp.
Oh yeah, he's about to force lightning you. The face is well done too.
But it doesn't detract. It's a very simple basing. He's always done that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Basing's not too important. Everything from the top, the basing above,
Yeah.
Above the basing is important. That is just gorgeous, man.
Well, I used to say, like, now I like to do, basing. It's just part of what I do. But
Sure.
I used to say that I used to do more extreme basing to hide the fact that, I was still trying to catch up to you in painting skill. Like to elevate the overall look of the paint job a little, Hey, buddy. Okay, now we got Chingle over here. But yeah, this is really well done. But yeah, someone like, Duncan doesn't need that,
No, you don't need no help.
Our glamorous Roxy says, faces and bases for me. Heck yeah.
Yep.
I recently amended tonight, faces, bases, some people say banners, and of course capes also are really eye-catching.
So this is interesting. Okay, so the majority, most of the time I see Black Templars, they'll actually highlight, or do like highlights with either blue or green. This one actually went with white or gray.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous.
I love, like, because it's like the paint job is executed well and but more not simplistic, because it's like, I don't mean that in a negative connotation. It's just very clean,
It is clean.
But then it's because everything else is so clean and kind of neutral, it draws attention to the big centerpiece, the non-metallic metal sword.
Yes, I mean, but look at the multi-toned skull in the middle of the sword, or at the hilt.
Yeah,
that is just crazy, and it looks metallic. That's gorgeous. Oh man.
Roxy says that she loves black armor with more desaturated highlights. So there we go.
Yeah, makes sense. Jeez.
Exactly. Everything is on point. Exactly.
And it's not always that I see a red ribbon. It's usually white. And I love that, because that actually gives it the nice contrast, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Tasty mini. I absolutely agree. This one, it's funny. It's like I said, it really, because it's such a well done looking miniature that it's very clean. It leaves that like a perfect framing for that that non-metallic sword is like a centerpiece,
Right.
It's like, look at this amazing thing I did. It's especially since the Templar, most of the time when you raise your sword up, you've got an edge first, This one's holding it the flat side out, like, look at this, I painted this sword non-metallic. Everybody in the crowd, oh my gosh, I just thought of that Star Wars thing. He is like, look at my sword.
It's big. And Amy Snuggs.
I think this one she painted for Siege Studios.
Wow.
Which, we all know Siege Studios, no joke. This is the 30K version of Gilliman. Much smaller.
Right.
But very detailed. And, it's so a lot of people say the model is old and outdated by the standards of the Primarchs coming out today. But, like, I think a really good paint job like this, doesn't make it look outdated at all. It looks like really well done. Roxy says, the best Gilly. That's really well done.
Ooh. Who do we do? Who's this? I don't know.
That is G, the Hypersapien. You can see him there in the chat. You can also find him in our link tree below to the Friends of the Frosted Mists.
I like it.
Love the tonality there in the red hair. Dwarf! And of course, the skin is looking on point.
Man, what is he holding? Like he's holding a face in there, or what is that?
I don't know.
It's like he's holding.
This is like skull. This is a dwarf hero too. That's a big deal, and I can't remember his name. But he's like one of the oldest Warhammer heroes. That's just pocket money from him. Go Trex! Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Go Trek. Thank you, team.
Man.
Yeah, he's one of the most legendary Warhammer fantasy heroes.
Gorgeous work, man. Jeez. Oh. Oh shoot, I screwed up. Where are we at here? Solo. Keep forgetting to turn off.
Thank you so much to everyone who shared work with us today. And thank you to everyone whose artwork I have stolen, but hopefully giving credit. Felix gets no love. Oh yeah, because the duo is usually Felix and Gotrek, right? but hopefully giving you guys credit. We want to get your name out there. Wanted to let people know where they can find your amazing work. Yeah.
Burning brushes. Bring this up. There we go.
We are a little past time, but seeing Waylander's amazing Minka-esque work, I just did want to say that my Minka-esque came in, and after loving 3 of her books so far, I can't wait to read the 4th one. Had to get this, and it made me think. Talking to Atlas the other day, I'm on book 15 of Gaunt's Ghost right now. He's like, you're a big fan of the books. You don't actually have Gaunt and his guys, do you? And I'm like, I don't. Why don't I have those guys where I have Militarum? So I mean, I've got Severina Rain, and I loved her books. I've got Minka-esque now. I love her books. I need to get me some Gaunt's Ghosts. So anyways, that is an upcoming project too. Now, one thing I'm struggling with, and maybe the chat can help me out, and you as well. Maybe all of you can help me out. So here's the thing. The difference between my Cadians and the package Cadians is that I usually sub out the tan fatigues under the green armor for black fatigues under the green armor. This is a storied character, though, from a book series, a Cadian book series. Should I pay tribute to the book character and paint her up in normal Cadian colors like she is in the book? By the way, something I thought I'd show you guys, because I'm always, ever since her mini was announced, I've been fanboying over her. Since I started reading her books, I want to show you guys, this has been my desk background since I started reading her books. I've got a Minka-esque desk background. I'm that kind of nerd. So, yeah. Sorry for taking you guys on this. So, yeah, because I'm a fan of her books, should I go ahead and paint this up as... It is a beautiful art. I definitely like that background. Should I go ahead and paint this up as a traditional Cadian, or should I put her in black fatigues? Because that's the only difference, is the fatigues. Or should I go ahead and put her in black fatigues to match my Cadians? Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts, Freak?
I think go traditional.
I honestly wasn't expecting that answer from you just because, like, when I got Ragnar, you were like, he'll be fine. Put him in your colors. But yeah, I think that's a good vote there because I definitely love the book so much. G agrees with you.
Yeah.
You look like you were going to say more?
Well, no, the reason why I was thinking is because since it is such an iconic character that it's almost like you're bringing her to life, and I think she'll pop in the middle of your army. She's the only one that's going to have that, but because remember, she is very unique in her story.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
super unique. The fact that coming from her world that was completely destroyed, and she was the only one that came through it, persevered, and became a leader. Dude, I'd say definitely leave her in her classics, and I think she'll stand out on that board so nicely.
Awesome. I definitely agree. G says he agrees with your assessment there. So, yeah, that's awesome. Traditional she will be then. I'm actually looking forward to painting up colors too. Because I've been doing my own thing for so long. Just like every once in a while when I paint a regular Space Wolf instead of my own spin, it's kind of a breath of fresh air,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think.
But it'd be kind of like the same thing, if you had a special character that has hardly ever been around, and then Tucker just came out and like I'm here on like for example, let's say if oh God, Harold would be Primarch, right? If he came out, okay, I would probably paint him in his in the classic colors.
That makes sense, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, holy crap, this is the classic. This guy is coming out, he's unchanged, right? And he's going to stand out in front of everything. So, yeah, man. I mean, it just makes sense. Who's dinging me?
That makes sense. G says he thinks that I'll enjoy it as well. A character coming to life, so traditional will have nostalgia built into it. I think that's a great point.
So, yeah, I agree, man. Totally agree with that.
Awesome. Well, I got to a stopping. Didn't get to a stopping point. I finished tonight. These guys are ready for Varnish now.
Congrats, man.
So, how are your Terminators? You just need the.
They're
base
done. Bases are coming along.
Nice.
Oh no, one moved. That's not good. That was not supposed to happen. I had one mishap, so I'm hoping that the rest will. Yeah, this is a mess. That's the problem with these things, man. You got to level the beds for like crazy every time you print.
That's what the gentleman from that we were watching the 3D printing workshop at Acon was saying, is that
FDM's horrible when it comes to that.
FDMs are typically faster and cleaner, but they've got the lines and they're more likely to need leveling more often.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some locks for them because that's just getting tiresome.
Makes
anyway,
sense.
Yep.
All right, well, guys, really enjoyed having you guys with us tonight. You helped us finish this Terminators, finish this Assault Squad. So we made some great progress tonight, just chilling and chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys liked tonight's episode, please make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below, especially if you're watching from the archives, and feel free to be part of any of tonight's ridiculous conversations, whether it was the pooping of a god, our pharma talk, our really sidetracked food talk, and any of our ridiculous conversations tonight. Drop us those comments. And if you guys are not yet,
or sliding down a pole with flesh burns,
or sliding down a pole with fresh burns, you smell. If you guys are not yet subscribed to any of our brothers down in the link tree below, and if you're and if you're not subscribed to these guys, then I know that Frickaliciousness and I would love to have you as part of the pack here at the Frosted Fist. So subscribe. Till next time, guys, make sure that you stay frosty.
Stay frosty.